What's up, everybody? It's Maddie and Jules here with a little marital wasabi. We believe growing your marriage is a lot like wasabi. A little bit goes a long way. We are now going to begin a 3-part series that's a little unique to what we've done previously in these marital wasabi videos.
What's unique about it is we usually focus on the marriage relationship, and this 3-part series is also going to talk about the family dynamics. So we're pretty excited about that.
Yeah, so just as you grow your marriage culture one conversation at a time, we believe the same can be true about family culture. The question that we get asked often by young parents, and we had it as well, is what can you tell us about discipline? How can you help us discipline our kids? And if we're honest, we used to get asked this question a lot more before we had Benson, our 5th. Need to think about that. But a lot of parents, you want to know, what can you tell us about discipline? And when we hear that, we usually pause.
And we pause because we really do think that this issue and this conversation about discipline shouldn't be the starting conversation. There are several other topics and conversations that are important to have to create a foundation that you can then build this topic of discipline on first.
And that's this series, 3 conversations before you talk about discipline. Here's the first. The first conversation is, what's your family yes? What's your family yes? A couple other ways to say this are, who do you want to be as a family? What are you pursuing as a family? Before you talk about discipline, you first need to know, what's your family yes? You know, discipline is focused on stopping bad behavior. Often it's not even bad, if we're honest. It's just irritating to us. We're grumpy, we're tired, I don't want you to do that. But in general, discipline is about stopping bad behavior.
And if we associate one word with discipline, it's going to be the word no.
Yep.
And while discipline is definitely needed and it has its proper place, here's what we would propose. Discipline alone won't do what you want it to do. It really won't. Power and motivation for lasting change comes not from what you only avoid, not only from what you avoid, but also from what you're pursuing. And on top of that, to be honest, it's just really exhausting to be no parents. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't say this. Don't say that. It's just a negative culture, and we find ourselves in that again, and we say, oh, it just feels kind of toxic, always saying no, 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 no. It's really exhausting, and we want to create a healthy family culture, and we believe pursuing your yes, establishing that, can really help that.
Yeah. You know, for most kids, discipline equals punishment. Whenever you establish a family yes, whenever you figure out where you're going as a family, then discipline is not only about punishment, it also becomes purposeful. Because it's not only getting you to stop this thing, but it's actually helping us pursue something that is positive and lasting and gives life to the family. One of the things we're going to reference throughout this 3-part series is Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he or she should go, and when they are old, they will not depart. In this conversation, we just want to highlight the phrase, in the way he or she should go. Most of our parenting and family energy is spent saying no, spent stopping behaviors. When you establish a family yes, we're going to encourage you that it actually hangs out the way you should go, the way he and she and all of us should go. It's life-giving to the family. So that's the first thing that you need to talk about. Who do we want to be? What's our family yes?
And the way that we found ourselves on this journey was in 2006, we created what we call our family creed, the Bradner family creed. And we had 2 children at the time. Isaiah was 2.5 and Toby was around 10 months. And so our family creed is made up of 7 points. And the first point is, we honor God.
Every person matters.
We are so thankful.
We don't speak Chinese.
We give our best.
Can I help you with that? And we celebrate Bradner times. Come on. Dun, 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 dun. I am so glad that you danced with me. I did not expect you to do that.
Officially embarrassed.
Cut that out. No, we've got a song to it. We've got Who Are We, the Bradner family, and we go into our 7-point creed. I'm always out of tune when I sing it.
And that's true.
Yes.
It's all right though.
But that's our yes. It's who we want to be. It's what we're pursuing.
And it really helps it's purposeful in what we're saying no to.
Yep.
The no's are purposeful because they are enabling us to get to our yes. So that's where it helps, this idea of discipline. Why are we telling our kids not to do this?
Yep.
Or why are we hanging out these things for them to achieve? Because we are on a path. We have a yes that we're pursuing.
Yeah, so we've got our creed. It hangs up all around the house, and the next two conversations we're going to build on this. What do you do with the family creed? But this is a starting point. What's your family yes? Who do you want to be? Where are you going? Have you taken the time as a couple to figure out who do we want to be and where are we headed? If you want to do that, then in the coupleminutes.com connected to this episode or below the video, we have a few questions, a starting point to get you going to discover your family yes. So 3 conversations before you talk about discipline. The first is, what's your family yes? That's a little family wasabi. Grow your family culture one conversation at a time.